An old house on the outskirts of town had long been the subject of rumors. It was said that something lived in it. Everyone who went in there at night told of strange sounds, a coldness that chilled to the bone, and eyes that stared out of the darkness. A young boy named Danila, a student at the local university, heard the story from his friends. They all debated whether it was true or fiction. "It's just an old house," Danila said, waving it away. "There's nothing mystical about it. If you're so brave, go there at night," his friend Artyom suggested. Danila grinned. "Easy." That same evening Danilo went to the house. He took with him only a flashlight and a cell phone. His friends promised to wait for him outside, but they did not dare to come close. The house looked ominous. The windows were broken, the roof was partially collapsed, and the walls were covered with cracks. But there was something about the place that gave them a strange sense of unease. "Just an old building," Danila muttered as he stepped inside. The house greeted him with silence. The floors creaked under his feet, and the walls seemed to whisper something in his ear. Danila shone a flashlight down the hallway. Dust and cobwebs covered everything around him. He walked into the living room. There were old newspapers and broken furniture lying on the floor. Nothing unusual there. No mysticism, he said to himself as he took a picture for his friends. But suddenly he heard a sound. It was a low rustle, as if someone was moving cautiously in the darkness. "Hey, who's there?" shouted Danila, trying to sound confident. There was no answer, only the sound of footsteps that grew closer. Danila pointed the flashlight to the end of the corridor. Something flashed in the beam of light, two little lights that looked like eyes. "Who is it?" Danila's voice trembled. The eyes disappeared, but a strange tension hung in the air. Danila felt a chill run down his back. He decided to turn back, but when he turned around, he saw that the door through which he had entered was now closed. "Great," he muttered, trying to open it. The door wouldn't budge. Footsteps came from behind him again. They were slow, but distinct. Danila turned around and saw that the eyes had reappeared. They were closer now, and it seemed like there were more of them. Was this a joke? He asked, but there was no answer. The eyes began to move, coming closer to him. Danila stepped back, stumbled and fell. His flashlight flew out of his hands and rolled to the side, leaving him in total darkness. There was a whisper in the silence. "You shouldn't have come here." Danila froze. He felt something cold touch his shoulder. Danila sat on the cold floor, feeling something invisible touch his shoulder.